Ngimufana nomhlaba, ngimufana nosana, ingakho ngiphilela wena. Okushula amadoda kuyabikwa, wangishaya ntombazana. This time it's game over, this time it's game over. Ngimufana nomdaka, ngimufana nosana, ngimufana nomhlaba.
Hey Dits Riders, this is Mrs. Dits. Welcome back to another fun and exciting episode of Ride With Us. I hope you are buckled up and ready to take a ride.
Hey riders, welcome to Ride With Us. This is Mr. Dits, and yeah, today's topic is something very epic. Should I tell them, baby?
Should we? I'm embarrassed.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
So let's get down to it. I mean, the people want to know the love story.
Where we at now? Where we at?
So remember, like last episode, we're telling them like how we cohabited. My goodness, and people were like 2 months. Like, guys, are you for real? So we're 3 months into the relationship. By the way, I was like 22 at the time when I met you.
And
Yeah, you were 24.
I was 24.
Yes, so you're like 6 years old.
Today's topic. So today's topic is how we fell pregnant. Yep, you got it right. How we fell pregnant for
And
the
how
first time.
soon?
How soon? How soon? Oh wow. I moved in 3 months ago.
Yeah,
We started cohabiting.
yeah.
3 months later,
I don't know what happened. 3 months later, there are buns baking in the oven.
yeah.
So guys, we find out that we are pregnant
3 months, guys. 3 months.
into the relationship. Like, how fast were we? Like, firstly, 2 months into the relationship, we're living together.
The third
A
month,
month later,
boom.
you do the things that make the pots to be done.
I do
Dude.
the things.
Oh my gosh. So this is what happens, right? I'm like at work. I don't feel so good. Like, okay, what's happening? I rush to the toilet. Like, oh, okay, I feel all nauseous and whatnot. Fine. How then I go back home, everything is fine. The next day, a colleague of mine also feels like the same symptoms. You know, I'm like, okay, there's just a stomach bug going on in the office. No biggie. We continue with life. We're happy. My guy is doing the things, you know, spoiling the girl. My babies, you are the ish. You're still the ish. So, how now? Weekend, we decide to do a bit of shopping, go Sunny Park, because we're living in Pretoria. Then we go out, we do shopping, groceries and stuff, and then we go out for lunch at Wimpy. Remember how Wimpy was like our favorite?
Yeah, I remember.
You
Every
like
shopping
the
that we
breakfast
did.
day.
Every shopping that we did was like, I'm hungry before we even finish. I'm hungry. When you see the sign there, I'm hungry.
We are there. So this is in Sunny Park, and then we go table for two. We sit and then have lunch. So then I'm drinking the juice. Then I'm feeling all like, you know what? I'm not feeling this juice now. I have to go to the toilet because I'm feeling all nauseous again.
Again, guys, again.
Like, what must be?
And then she disappeared on me for the next 20 minutes. I'm sitting there with half eaten, not even half, quarter eaten food, and it's getting cold. And then I'm asking myself, okay, where is this lady? This lady is not showing up. I'm asking myself where she at and what's happening.
I ran away so you can fit the bill.
Yeah.
So I come back and he's like, how, what's up? I'm like, oh no, I'm just like, you know, I puked. I'm not feeling so good. Okay, fine. After we finish eating, we go back home. And then I miss the red robots.
Yeah, you didn't know about robots, Vela. I said it on the first episode that she didn't know anything about robots. See what I meant?
Oh my gosh. How then we're like, you know what? Rather, like, I'm like to him, like, baby, what if I'm pregnant? Like, what if I'm pregnant? I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I haven't known this guy for like 2 minutes and already I am pregnant. What will my parents say? Like, what if he runs away? Because, like, I don't even know where you live, where you come from. Oh my gosh, like, you had planned this.
Yeah, well, honestly, I had.
So you saw this girl and then this lady, because you're like, not this girl. You saw this pretty lady, as you said, and then you're like, you know, this one, I am going to move in with her and I'm going to impregnate her.
Within 3 months.
Like, what a wow.
No, but honestly, my intentions were good. They are always good. My intentions were simple. Move in with the lady.
Yeah.
If things go well, commit.
If things go well.
Yeah, if things go well. I mean, I didn't know if we were gonna live that rosy life that we're still living today. Things were gonna be the way they worked out. I just gambled. I took a gamble. I thought that if I give it my best, like it would get us elsewhere. So it did. I gave it my best. You gave it your all, and then we were like, you know, we were gelling, man. We were like just
like we gelled. Like, things were good.
Yeah, things were good. Things are still good.
Yeah.
And how it happened, I remember you asking me, Ori, what if I'm pregnant? And I was like, but if you're pregnant, you're
Then
pregnant.
You're pregnant. Okay, so we buy a pregnancy test because we're like, let's just find out, like, once and for all, so that, you know, we ease our worry.
Emotions and worrying and whatnot.
So, I mean, the test says the best urine to use is in the morning. We wait until the morning, and I'm so anxious. I'm nervous. I'm worried. I'm scared, honestly. I mean, I'm only 22, not married, and now I'm about to have a kid out of wedlock. Like, where does
With this
that
guy
leave
that
my
you
life?
hardly even know.
Yes, like, I've only known you for like 2 minutes. And then, okay, fine. In the morning, you're taking a shower, and I'm sitting there on the toilet waiting for the stick to tell us our future.
Guys, she didn't even want to shower. I'm like, let's shower first. No, I'm not going to shower.
Like, I want to get this over and done with already.
Leave the stick. Okay, no, I'm not going to leave it. I will babysit the stick until we know what's the... And then she starts crying.
So I look at the stick and it's got 2 lines. It says it's positive. And I'm like, wow. Then I cry because, like, I never expected it. Like, well, I mean, yeah, it happened. I cried, and then I cried because I was scared. I cried because, like, I didn't know what was gonna happen between the two of us.
I think you cried because you were scared.
Yeah.
Most importantly, because you didn't know who I was and you doubted me all along. Just say it. I cried because I doubted Mugai. Be honest.
Yeah, like I cried because I thought, okay, you leave me with a baby.
You know what was funny for me, ne? Kore, you'd always be like, but what if things don't work out? What if you leave me? What if, like, and I kept on laughing at you because I knew that I wasn't going anywhere. That I was not gonna leave you with my child. I was not gonna leave you even if you weren't pregnant. So, but you kept on like having this. What if you disappear on me? What if you pull a, you know, disappearing
Hit and run.
hit and run and whatnot? And I wasn't about all day. Now I'm just settled there. I'm enjoying myself. And we are into our pregnancy, first trimester. I'm more excited and whatnot. And the lady are now busy. She's worrying about everything. But as soon as she settled into the pregnancy, guys, mutu sasa nyaka reke di pampasi. Asna even 4 months ale pregnant. Sasa nyaka di pampasi. You remember the first pair of shoes that we bought for him?
Yeah, like I was like, but hey, no, don't buy anything. I'm like, but I want to buy something. So we bought him like, he had like a whole outfit.
First
like,
outfit. Because I remember we said,
jumpsuit thingy or whatever.
I remember we said, before we tell anyone from our family members, before someone beats us to it, let's rather buy him something. Say long or we are the first buyers before anyone else for our first child. And we did it, guys. We went as usual.
So now I have to break the news to the parents, Taylor. Like, I'm pregnant.
Wait, before breaking the news to the parents, isn't it that we are at that part when I come out of the shower, you are crying, I come and hold you, try to comfort you, and tell you that I ain't going nowhere, I'm here for you and whatnot. Are we not there?
Yeah. Like, okay, so you were excited, as you say.
No, I was excited. You could even see, like, I was relaxed, and not somehow I knew this was what was going on. Remember when you asked me, you're like, but baby, what if I'm pregnant? I said, if you're pregnant, you're pregnant. Then you're like, but I'm serious. Then I said, I'm also serious. If you're pregnant, you're pregnant. And then you paused and looked at me like, this guy, you were asking yourself, what is he thinking? I was thinking I'm starting a family. So yeah, and then it happened like that, and then my lady was pregnant for real. I was so excited. Have you ever been so excited for pregnancy? Like you've been planning it for years. I was so excited, I don't want to lie, and I couldn't even like wait to hold her hand in public with a banana or play with a banana. It was just exciting, guys, for me. I'm not gonna lie. It was so exciting.
Oh my gosh, you're excited, I'm crying, I'm worried. Yeah, so weird. So yeah, then we prepared to go to work at that time, and then we're like, maybe this pregnancy test is not reliable because it's one of those cheap ones. Then we went to Spa and bought a the Clear Blue brand, the one that tells you how far along you are. And then we bought that one. I even had a picture of it, but I lost it.
I think it's somewhere in our hard drives.
I don't know. So and then we test again. It said 3 weeks plus, right?
3 weeks plus.
Yeah.
Yes, it says 3 weeks plus.
Pregnant.
Yeah, it even said 3 weeks. You're a plus.
Yeah.
You're pregnant. And
3 weeks plus pregnant. Like,
now we were sure. Now we were
I'm
sure.
defeated. I'm dead. I'm dead meat. Okay, mind you, my parents are strict, you know, and I'm thinking, you know, Christian family, it's marriage, it's kids, blah blah blah. But like, you know what? God does things the way He wants them to happen. Like, we can't plan our lives because our lives are in His hands. So, like, whatever happened. We had to accept the situation. So the tears stopped, obviously, because you reassured me that we're gonna be okay. So I was like, you know what? I'll trust this nigga. Yeah. So like now we had to break down the news. Like I had to go tell my mommy, Mama, Kissinger.
Your little angel is pregnant.
Yeah, like Limpopian goes to Joburg and falls pregnant, like taboo. So I go home to Limpopo Polokwane, and I have to tell my mom. She will have to break down the news to my dad because I wasn't going to do that. And then I think you're probably scared. Weren't you scared?
No, I was scared on your behalf because I could see how terrified you were. Like, you know, I even thought that this chick, maybe they were amazing because I've never been there before.
You really thought I'm from the rural
know
areas.
what is happening and whatnot. I remember the first time we were at Polokwane, I'm like, do we have to buy bread for the week or so? And you're like, no, There's shops, there's everything. It's just the same as Pretoria. I didn't know like that side of Limpopo. So now I thought that where you have to buy like bread for the whole week. And then
You finished me.
my lady says,
like, I'm from the city.
my mom is gonna be disappointed. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
okay, how is the mother disappointed now? Was she like being reserved for the king's son and whatnot? But no, she went to Gauteng just to pursue her career, and then she's gonna come back. When she comes back, man, say, mama before will marry her and whatnot. So I'm thinking, hey,
It was so dramatic.
no, like for real, I'm thinking, the plans are, but and whatnot. Because the way you were, like, yo, my mom is gonna be so disappointed. Kuku I'm like, yo, once they mention Kuku, I already know.
May her soul rest in peace. So like I'm in the taxi, 200 kilometers driving to Polokwane, and I'm contemplating like, how will I break this news to my mom? So like, and I'm thinking, okay, I think I had gotten a promotion or an increase at work. I'm like, I'll start with the good news just to break the ice, you know. So I get home, you know, we're all good. I mean, the time is not showing because I'm only like 12 weeks pregnant or something. No, 3 weeks. I don't remember. So, like, then I'm like, hey, mama, I need to talk to you in the bedroom. So, and then I'm like, yeah, so, like, you know, how's Joburg? How's everything? We catch up on life. I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I'm like, yeah, so at work, like, this and this happened. She's all excited for me, you know. And then, and I'm like, yeah, that's not all. I'm pregnant. I honestly don't remember the exact words I said. But,
Yeah.
really? So I don't remember the exact words I said. But yeah, it was like I was really scared, honestly speaking. So I tell her, okay, mommy, I'm pregnant. And then she's like, I think she went quiet for a while. And then she's like, who's this person? Like this guy, Barake Moses, Ditshego, Lena, he lives in Pretoria. And then she's like, okay, like, what are his intentions with you and everything? I don't know. She's like, is he gonna marry you? Honestly, I don't know. We didn't really discuss. But yeah, and then she was like, you know what? You are a grown up now. You're working. You can afford to take care of your child. So yes, it didn't come the right way, but you know, it happened. You can take care of the child. It's not like you would, like, you're at school or whatever. I'm proud of the fact that you finished school, you respected us enough, you didn't show us any drama, gave us any drama as a child. So I'm proud of you. Whatever happens. So, you know, the baby's there. And I was like, oh, thank goodness.
And then you called me. You're like, oh my goodness, baby. Mama is so happy for us. Like, oh, thank goodness they didn't banish her.
They didn't banish me from the village.
Yo. I was thinking you'd be calling me. Yo, they banished me. They don't even wanna see Mokeratile.
Yo, he was so dramatic. None of that happened. Yeah, like, all in all, it was a good pregnancy. Except for the first trimester, like, I was really sick, you know. But we soldiered on.
Yeah,
We did. It really brought us closer together. It didn't affect the relationship, like, in a bad way. Like, we were like we gelled, like things were good. Like
Yeah.
we were parents to be, even though it was really soon, guys. I mean, 3 months we've only known each other. We're living together, and now all of a sudden we're bringing a child into the world.
Yeah.
Emotionally, were we ready?
Honestly, like I said to you from the onset, I was ready for everything. Sorry. I was ready for everything. I knew what I was doing, and I knew what I was starting, and I was like prepared for the consequences of my actions. So, well, I understood that I'm still new in your life. You didn't know much about me. That is why you were doubting me. You were like the way you were, which was understandable. But I kept on like laughing at you because I knew that things were not gonna work out the way you thought that they would. So it was a lot of fun for me, and I was growing because it was our first pregnancy together. No one has another child elsewhere, so this was our first child in our entire lives. So you can just imagine. I was excited. It was an exciting pregnancy for me. I was enjoying myself. The lady was still sweet. She was still beautiful. She was still hot.
Remember, you know when you're on TransUnion. So on TransUnion, guys, if you want to check like your credit record and whatnot, and then it gives all your details, and then it tells you if you have, it shows if you have
Spouses,
any dependents and whatnot. There I go. I'm like, I need to search this guy. I register his names and I put my email address, so the report comes to me. Oh my gosh, playing detective. And then the report comes with his credit record, and then it says dependents too. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And I was married, remember? It said married. I was an attorney, married,
And two dependents.
And the company that I was working for at that moment. So it made it look so real. Shame, man. I felt sorry for you.
No, like, wow. Like, I was devastated. I mean, here I am now pregnant with your child, and when now you have 2 dependents you didn't tell me about.
I remember how you came to me like,
I come
"We
with
need
the
to talk,
report.
we need to talk." You come holding papers, and I'm like, "Hey, man, is she gonna make me sign a contract now? Or what's happening?"
If you leave me, you pay maintenance.
I'm thinking, okay. So she came up with a contract. She drew up a contract. And it's a clause which says that you don't leave until the child is so many years old and whatnot. You don't do what. And I'm thinking, okay, what's going on now? Report your TransUnion. So it says you are married
And you have kids.
2 kids.
Explain yourself.
So where did you get that? I got it from TransUnion. TransUnion, yeah. Is that your reliable source? Yeah, it is. TransUnion, baby. TransUnion. I'm looking at my credit scoring. I'm like, at least it's not bad. And all my debts are there. Yes, the few debts that I had are there. And then, like, it looked so real because everything was just there. Besides the fact that I'm an attorney, I have a wife and 2 kids.
Yeah, well, we sorted that misunderstanding.
Yeah,
You
we sorted,
didn't
like,
have 2 kids.
I like the fact that you are not that kind of a person who are like, hey, and then fighting and whatnot.
Leave my flat right now.
You're not that type of a person, and I'm grateful for that, you know. Otherwise, it was going to be a disaster. I left my wife, my 2 kids. I quit my job as an attorney, and then I moved in with you. 3 months later, you're pregnant.
Can you imagine?
So it's my turn to go tell my parents, hey, kisinche ko Limpopo. Well, with me, it was easy because remember, my dad already knew you. We used to go to him together and whatnot. And you are the very first and the only girl I introduced to my father. And he loved you so much.
Like, may his soul rest in peace. like he used to call me Kharibiana Yaka, like my girl. Like I felt so special, you know. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had to go and tell him, well, okay, I impregnated this lady, and we went together, if you remember well.
We did.
Yeah, and he was so excited. I remember like you were sitting on the bench, no, move her from the bench and come sit on the bed. And sit here. Oh, man. Those were nice moments.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I told him, he was excited, and then I remember him saying to me, we need to talk, I must come back, and then so that we can talk, because he didn't want me to do you wrong or anything like that.
Must do right by me.
Yeah, so yeah, that was it. I told my dad. My mom was no more, so there was no way I could tell him. So yeah, I told my dad, and he was very excited. He loved you, he appreciated you, he adored you and whatnot. So when I told him, he was very excited. And with him, it was more like, okay, my son, you are a grown man now. You studied, you're working. You have to now start being a man and taking care of your lady. Do right by her, meaning that I should start, preparing for something else. As a man, you grow, and as you grow, you evolve, and as you evolve, you commit, and as you commit, you do right by others or by someone. So it was one of those things. Yeah, I did right by her. I assured her that nothing is gonna happen. We're gonna be, hello Nana, we're gonna be together forever, and we're gonna love each other so very much. And I did, guys. Like, sometimes you'd be very emotional. Pregnancies, you'd be emotional and whatnot. I'll be there for my nigga, holding hands. Sometimes you'll be crying, telling me that her legs are big, like lady stuff.
And I used to love hot wings, chicken leg and hot wings, and it was right down on our plate. You used to like go there, get me hot wings.
Funny enough, before you fell pregnant, you liked KFC, which was right on the doorstep.
Yeah.
And then when you were pregnant, you liked the hot wings, which were on the same street but Gokone, on the same block but Gokone.
Yo, I love the hot wings.
So we used to go there, yes, with my lady. But it was a smooth pregnancy. We did a whole lot of things together. I remember 1 September 2011. The guys and I planned, no, we're going and whatnot. And she didn't want to go. I had to force her, no, we're going. I'm not going to leave you behind. She's like, but I'm heavily pregnant and whatnot. I was like,
I look ugly and I have a big nose.
And then she started saying all those things, and she said she was not comfortable and whatnot. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. I cancelled with my guys. I need to just be with my lady and whatnot. But my guys understood. So they were cool with it because they understood the situation that we were in. And then we went home, go Pretoria West. Ratzia, Sheila the first. She was 13 by then.
She was still a baby.
Then we took her, then we went to Fountain. In our golf, guys, the red one, the one that you know, that can't take us to places. We went to Fountains. Rafika Fountains, yeah, man.
Celebrating Spring Day.
With this lady.
I was like 8 months pregnant.
With this heavily pregnant lady.
Wearing shorts.
Yeah, but you were very hot. I must find a picture, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I must find it. She was so beautiful. She was so hot. I remember you wearing white shorts and white t-shirts.
Yes, I had to fit in as well with my bum. Like a lot of people were like, look at this pregnant girl. Like
a whole lot of people were saying, isn't she pregnant? I'm like, she's pregnant, yes.
Like, but someone, oh, she looks cute. Oh my God, she came to Fountain.
And it was cool. For us, it was very cool.
Oh,
we got used to doing things together, and we were not even like, that's when I assured her, you know what? I'm with you in this stage. Wherever I go, you come wherever you
big
go, I'll
nose
go
or
with you.
swollen feet or whatever, I'm
We saw
there.
down.
I am there. But you were great, man. Like the support you gave me was awesome. Like you never even one bit like I never heard you complain about anything. Like you understood, like, you know what, I'm going through, like I'm growing a whole baby inside
Yeah,
me.
no.
So obviously I'd be stressed, there'd be hormones, there'd be whatnot, but you were such a great cohabitant.
Oh, pregnancy habitant.
Yeah, dude.
No,
Like,
we did it
yeah,
together.
times were good. We did it together, baby. We really
Like I
did.
said to you, we're in it together, and I always assure you, even today, that you know
What gender were you hoping for?
that you know what, I'm with you in it. I was hoping for, obvious, I'm a guy, so I wanted to see myself, like I wanted to see the mini me. I was hoping for a boy, and I kept on saying it's a boy. Remember what we used to call him?
MJ, Moscow Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my mom asked me like, so what kind, like what gender? I'm like, no, I want a boy. Like I also wanted a boy. Like my
Yeah.
firstborn to be the heir of the Ditshegos. And it was a boy. Like God heard our prayers and He blessed us with a baby.
very healthy,
In
handsome
October.
young
Oh
man.
my goodness, like guys, October is like our month. So in October, obviously that's when we had started dating on the 26th, and then our son was born on the 29th of October, like 3 days after our first year anniversary.
3 days, guys, 3 days. And when did we buy the car again? Because I remember now I was using this as an excuse. No, we have to now buy another car.
Yes. So
'Cause-
a month before we bought a new car. Oh my goodness.
A month before.
A month before we gave birth, we bought a new car. God blessed us with a car.
Yeah, it was end of September.
Yeah, it was. So you see, September, October, guys, it's happening.
Yeah, it was
that
end of
month.
September. Then we
Yeah.
bought our new car, and then we were excited. I took you guys home. My first trip ever to Polokwane. Me, you, and Jen. Wait, we forgot one thing. The day I met Mother for the first time.
Yeah, because she's like, I
You were
want
like-
to meet this guy who, you know, took the flower.
From my garden.
So mom comes out, like they had a course or something, a work thing in Pretoria,
It was a
Mill Lane.
conference in Mill Lane.
Yeah, something like that. And then she's like, she wants to meet my boyfriend. And then, hey, you were nervous. You were taking.
No, I was
You were taking.
I was taking because you made me. You remember you used to say, mama this, mama that. And then I got to a point where, hey, mama, mama is like, what? And then, funny enough, this person on the phone, she's always laughing. She's so bubbly talking to her mom. I'm like, well, maybe she's gonna be somehow.
The sweetest.
Yeah, the sweetest mother ever. Anyway, so we go to this one. It was after work, I remember.
We
I'm going to
drive
meet
down
my
in our red
mother-in-law,
jalopy.
my future mother-in-law for the first time. What do? No, today I'm
Dressed to kill.
I'm dressed up, you know. We go to work. After work, we drive to Mill Lane, to this hotel in Mill Lane. We get there. We found her. She was with a colleague, and then yes, and then they greeted me, they welcomed me and whatnot, and then they offered me a drink. Hey, I was so nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I remember them offering me a drink.
And
They were like juices and cold drinks. I'm like, no, I'm good. But no, I'm fine. And then I was so bloody thirsty, I remember, because I was nervous. And then I said, I'm fine. Afterwards,
Oh my gosh.
you all left Lilo Wana her room.
Yeah.
He said, no, we're going to see her room. As they left, guys, they left me in the all by myself. I'm thinking this is that part where they leave you in the room, they hide money somewhere, and then you have to go and look for that money, snoop around and whatnot, find the money and steal it. Then they'll be like, so if you don't snoop around, you don't get that money, you don't steal it, they'll be like, so I'm thinking, are they trying to pull something like that? I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna sleep around or anything like that. So I just stayed. I stayed, and it didn't even bother me or anything like that. And then they came back. When they came back, well, mother was still sweet. She was all sweet and whatnot. She asked me, I thought she was gonna ask me, what are intentions?
Why did you make her pregnant?
Why did you make her? Instead, she didn't even ask all those. The only thing that she asked is that we're good. How are things going? Do we need help with anything? And then we said, no, we're good. Are we okay? Are we coping well? Like those kind of questions. Like, I mean, she was just the sweetest mother ever. And then we left. After we left, yeah, it was now nice that I met her finally and whatnot. So
yeah,
that's it, guys.
Yeah. So we had a smooth pregnancy. I think we were ready financially,
emotionally, and like I remember we'd always go to the your checkups. Always go to your checkups together. I didn't want to miss any of your checkups. I was there with you.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss anything. I saw our child from Asali, a little peanut, to him growing and growing to a fully like human being in your tummy. Like, you know, I was there. I remember the session study 2 a.m. I'd wake up at 2. Hey, this boy doesn't even like to sleep even now, hey? He didn't like to sleep, guys. At 2 a.m. he'd be awake kicking and whatnot. And I'll be putting my hands there. Then he kicks my hand. It was so nice. I remember we had a video that we had recorded. We're not sharing.
Yeah, we had special moments.
Yeah, we had our special moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was good.
It was very good. We enjoyed ourselves. Like, I remember we want to experiment everything at this pregnancy. We want to experiment anything and everything. We just wanted like to, you know, enjoy our pregnancy without having to worry about who says what, who does what, who tells who what. We were just funny happy.
We were doing us.
Yeah, it was just all about us.
We were doing us.
Yeah, it was just all about us. And yeah. So now, guys, that you know how we found out that we were pregnant and how we went through our pregnancy, how we introduced the pregnancy to our parents, and how we dealt with everything that we faced, and how smooth our pregnancy was. I think that's about it. We were financially ready, emotionally we were ready. Emotionally, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I wasn't okay. At first, I wasn't okay, but I adjusted. I was alright.
You were fine.
Yeah. Please do engage with us, guys. Let us know how it's going with your relationships. Would you really fall pregnant within 3 months of knowing a person? Would you cohabit within 2 months of just knowing the person? Let us know. Let us talk. Comment, like, share, subscribe to our channel for more fun videos of our love journey. So this is like our love journey, literally how things went down from start up until now. You will hear all about it. So thank you, guys. Hope to catch you on the next ride.
Peace.
Peace.